on our Time for a Journey series. This is a hardcore playthrough. I think I've mentioned that a couple of times. It is important to note that is why throughout the stream we have had to restart. We have had to get a new character. This would be the fourth iteration of that. This is Harvey the Pebble. He is by far the most successful adventurer that we have seen yet. He's doing great. So let's check in on Harvey now. When we last left him, he was at a campfire in the Northern Realm, the far northern reaches. And so we want to check in on him and see just what's going to happen tonight. Samantha! I summon thee. Join me. Join me. This is my going live notification. Psychic notification. Does it help if I hum when I do that? No? Okay. Well, then, on we go. We don't need a Harvey the Stone load. We need a Harvey the Pebble load. That's where we're going to be at all fucking night. And don't worry, I brought energy drinks because it is Friday night and we're going to be up all the way until I go to sleep. I don't want to commit to a sunrise night, but it does feel good. It does feel like we might go a little bit late tonight. I don't think I'm going to be wrapping it up early. I think we can do this. We might get all the way to Berg. The Berg. And we're definitely going to try to get through to earn McCurbader Forest. We have to do that. That's a must. I definitely want to get a character that's going to use some magic at some point, but it's not going to be this character. It's not going to be right now. It's just not. Oh, and we loaded back into our favorite thing, gone. He is gone. Never to be seen or heard from again. But on the plus side, we do have a merchant right here. Let's see what it takes to make a primitive satchel. If I remember correctly, it is 2 animal hide, and we only have the 1. And that's going to be a terrible thing to find out right now. What do we need? What do we need? We need 2 animal hide. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. It looks like we may have to sleep again, and maybe it didn't register last time that we had slept. We did plop our tent down. We do have our trader boots, though. We do have our 3 scaled leather. So we didn't come out of that event poorly, despite the fact that he left. When we left. When we logged off, it looks like he moved on. And that's unfortunate for us. But we'll be right as rain momentarily. I think we're going to sleep until the morning. We can go ahead and take the brunt of that hunger and thirst. It's not too big of a deal. We've got food. We've got access to water. If we haven't already boiled some, we can. And then we'll go ahead and go up our tower here and try and get rid of some of the excess weight that we still have. We have a lot of excess weight, lots of things that we're carrying that maybe we don't need to be carrying currently. trim the fat, if you will. We must trim the fat, and if we're able to do that, we will be a successful adventurer. I would sure wish that I could put something right there. That's unfortunate that we can't. Okay. So, now our guy is here. We'll go ahead and check our stock. We've got 3 star mushrooms and 5 turnips. I'm not sure what happened here because we are missing our extra sword. We do have 124 coins, and it seems like we aren't even overweight, so I'm not quite sure what happened. When I remember that we last left ourselves, we were still overweight. So let's craft up some astral potions. 3 of these. 2 of these. We're going to save the oil in case we decide to do something else with it, unless we have a plethora of it. We don't. We just have the one. I'm glad I didn't just auto-craft. We do have plenty of water, so let's get ourselves a drink. Let's get some food. And we'll go ahead and check out this vendor that's behind us. Let's eat some potage. One of them seems to be going bad pretty quickly. So we'll nom it up and head on over to our Sauroborian caravaner. Sauroborian caravaner. There we go. Wow, that was a mouthful to say.
Greetings, friend.
Very awkward on the tongue. I might want to buy something. You have our sword, so this event did happen. Because this prayer claymore belongs to us. So that's cool. At least we have some knowledge about things that have happened. That they have indeed occurred. There's our sand. There's our hackmanite. So yeah, we did sell stuff to him before. Which is awesome, because I would sure love... Is that the poison varnish? It is. That's the extra recipe. Looks like he does not have any more animal skin for us, so we're just going to have to pick him clean and sell items to him that way to get what it is that we want. So we'll dump our astral potions, all of them, because we just don't need them. That's just crazy talk. I'm going to get rid of our cold boots because we actually have something else. Now, with our trader boots, we don't have to worry about carrying the cold boots around. Hey. Wow. Free Stadia, huh? Okay. I like Stadia, I guess. Not really, but... Oh, until the trial period expires. Oh, okay. Well, I'll look at doing that here later. Samantha, is that you? Have you joined me? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Sorry. If it's not you, then my bad. Okay. I say we sell our fur boots. Fur boots! Because we have our trader boots. I feel like they are a step up. We've got some spiritual varnish, some ice varnish. Looks like we're doing good. 39 out of 50. Sweet. We're going to go ahead and keep everything else here that we have. We could sell the shrimp. We don't really need it for anything because it's mana restoring and we're not using magic. So we'll sell it for 9. Just taking up inventory space is all that it's doing. I think that's all we need, Mr. Caravaner. You can leave now if you like. Let's grab some more. Let's grab some river water. We'll come over here and make a couple of spicy teas, just in case we somehow get infected. No, I can't make a spicy tea. Tell me I can't make a spicy tea. We're going to use river water and we're going to use beetles and we're going to make a tea. No? Ugh. Brutal. Really? Does it have to be salt water for spicy tea? Let's see. Do we have the recipe? I know it's just a bug in water. Maybe river water's no good. Oh, maybe spicy tea is cooking. Spicy tea might be cooking. Well, why can't we make a cooking pot? Okay, maybe we can't auto-craft it. That's fine. Okay. There it is. Bitter spicy tea. Okay. Can we use river water for it? Looks like we can. It wants to use the normal water every time. It's okay, game. I'll fight you. We made some... I think we should stop there. We'll stop there with making teas. How many did we make? We made 4? Yeah. That'll be okay. If we get infected more than 4 times, maybe we should consider other things as our problem. Like why we're in an area full of disease and we're just hanging out. Okay, let's get our helmet back on. Let's continue on our way. We have our full stamina and our full health again. We could actually refill our other water still really quick, our little skin, and boil it since we're here. We'll put that extra one in our bag. That should work out for us. Let's come over here and boil some river water. Boom. We need to turn it off. Okay. We'll continue down the path. Not of least resistance, but you know. We need one more skin. One more animal skin would do us justice. Oh, I thought we were going to get to climb. I was like, sweet, I want to see our little climbing animation. Nope. No sliding, no climbing, just a loading screen. That's okay. They're Muppet people. We can't expect them to climb. Maybe they don't even have fingers. Have we checked? Do they have fingers, or do they just have little stump hands? Do they have like Powerpuff Girl hands? I think they have fingers. I honestly didn't check. We made our little character, and I was never paid attention to his fingers. Yeah, sure you've got fingers. Sure you do. What was I thinking? Of course you have fingers. I'm crazy. Uh, hello, sir. I don't want to murder you in that chair, but I will. Oh God, there's two of you. Okay. I don't think you guys are bad. I think you're cool. Look at another explorer lantern. I'm taking this. Thanks. You didn't need it, Agatha. Maiden of the Winds. Cutting up some fish. Oh. Oh my. Agatha. You have the body of a young woman and the face of an old man. I'm I am truly horrified. Maiden of the Winds.
How are you?
Oh my God. And your voice. What are you, Agatha? Am I excited to meet you? I think I want to buy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for staring, Agatha. I'm sorry. The Master's Staff. The Scholar's Staff. So she's our magic lady here. That's cool. Life potions. She sells a book. We still haven't picked a book up. Potion. Cold Stone recipe. There's the potage. Hex cleaner recipe would be good to learn. Linen cloth. What do you have to teach us? Teach me how to Dougie. You only have Firestone, Endurance. I think all I want from you is that one recipe. For now. Maiden of the Winds. Psst. Have you seen the weird old man, young lady hybrid over there? Albert? Adalbert. Adalbert? Adalbert. The hermit. You're not a hermit if you're with somebody. You understand what hermit means, right? Never mind.
Excellent. Listen to me.
Oh, you want to train, huh? You want us to train, do you? Your chain thing would be what? Shamanic Residence. Your chain skill. The effect of boons on you are increased. For example, a boon that increases your fire resistance by 20 would increase it by 30. Well, that is sweet. I don't want to spend 500 on that. We don't have 500. Increase your hot and cold weather defense by 8. This is what we want. Grants you a boon that varies according to your location when casting this spell. We don't cast spells. Reveal the bluish soul orb left by deceased thieves and adventurers. Certain spells must be cast in proximity to a soul. Oh. No, we're not going to learn any spells from him, but we will pick this up. That's pretty cool. Call to the elements must be learned. That's why it was 150. Interesting. Weather tolerance. Now we're tolerant. Thank you, Herbert. I'm sorry I made fun of your name. I'm wearing a cauldron. What do you expect? What does he actually expect from us? That's the real question here. That's the question we need to ask ourselves while we gaze into this fire. Who are we? Is that a cot? Is that a... That's an old school oven. Wow. Very fucking cool. vice grip for doing some woodworking over here in the corner. Oh, so we could do some forging, pull it directly out of the forge, and then... Oh, that's sick. That's a clever detail. That actually makes sense. A lot of these people just build structures in their games and are like, it doesn't matter if it makes sense. No one will ever look at it. This actually makes coherent sense. Look at it. It's got a little thing to feed the fire. It's got the flume over, or the exhaust. Oh no, what's this? What's this for? Is this like a coal reserve? This looks like it might be a coal reserve or something. To keep it burning extra hot. Maybe the whole bed of coals goes that way. I don't know, but it's still cool. It still makes coherent sense when I'm looking at it as to what it does. Granted, it's just a furnace, but a lot of times, again, they don't make sense. You'll see them in other games. Go look at some of the shit. It's just decorative. It wouldn't function if you built it. Not that you'd want to, I'm just saying. It adds to it. It's nice. It's nice details. Ooh, so nice. So nice. How nice? So nice. Samantha, is that you? What are you doing? If it's not you, get in here. They will warn you when you're hungry. Unless you're not paying attention and don't have to look left, in which case you're probably going to get rectified. They will rectify your situation. That's not what you want. Nobody wants a good rectifying. It's not what they need in their lives. So we got the skill. That's good. That's good. What else can we do here now that our spirit animal is gone and has decided to probably sleep or live his life? As one is wont to do on a Friday, you know. Not me though. Well, I have to lead us to victory while wearing a cauldron on my head. Otherwise, you know, I'd have very important things to do, I'm sure. If I wasn't wearing a cauldron on my head here, I might be doing it in real life. Who knows? Maybe that's how I get a milky eye. No, I don't want a milky eye. No. Life does not need to imitate art in that regard. We'll leave Harvey to his ways. Also, turn your lantern off, son. You're gonna burn your fuel up. You're gonna burn it all up. River water for days. Is there any super creepy shit over here? No. So all we have really to fight is this shell horror. Where did he end up at? Right there, being a dickhead. Oh, he's still fucking the same spot. He's still fucking the same cliff. That's great. Maybe he'll just stay there forever. Because I would sure love to never have to fight him. Hearing the amount of health regen that he has, I think gearing up and coming back and then flicking him like the bug that he is sounds much more ideal. Oh my god, is that another one or is that a illuminated horror? Can we gather this ghost plant every day? Let's empty some of this. Move to Nomad backpack. We have some band-aids on us. Oh shit! Well, we just used some ice varnish. Let's see what monster this is and if we're gonna kill it or not. Another ghost plant. These look like illuminated horrors. No, no, no! Oh, we stand in the fire too long. Oh, I was trying to roll, but my character was committed to the swinging. Well, I suppose if we lose our character, it would be the first death that he had, so I feel like it would be a little harsh. I feel like it would be a little harsh. We have had no random events to save us. We haven't died. So I feel like we've earned one mulligan. To be fair, those illuminated horrors are the enemy that we have faced the least, and I kind of forgot. Strange purple auras swirl around you you give yourself to them, riding a strange dreamlike current passing stars and ghostly figures. You realize that it's the DMT leaching out of the center of your pineal gland and into the rest of your brain, soothing your body from the calming exposure of death. I mean, wait, what? That's not what it said? Oh shit. Hours later, you awake to find yourself in a small hovel with an old man smoking a pipe who smirks at you. You lack reason. Be thankful for the wind of kindness, for it bore me to you in your time of need. Perhaps more care in the future will do you good. You got to use your old man voice, but I couldn't because I was having to read it. So a crazy old man just saved our life. I guess we'll be grateful that they brought us back. We're back at the thing right here. So they didn't take us very far, which is excellent. It means we can get right back into the action. I think because we have 3 scaled leather, we need to find ourselves an animal skin post-haste. More than we need to go try and fight anything crazy or do anything. We need to get the backpack that gives us 60 equip yield and rolling abilities while we have a backpack. So I think it might be a good time to make a quick little venture back to the town. I know we can find some hyena over there, some low-level hyena, grab an animal skin real quick, and craft up our primitive satchel and our dragon scale satchel. Whatever that is. We're going to do it. The scaled satchel is just, it's so much better for our purposes. Not being able to roll because he has to have that slight delay when he goes to roll with the bulky backpack. It's just a killer. It's just a killer. Samantha, you're here. Okay. Okay. You do that. You do that. I'm going to make sure we don't die. I'll cling to life for us, Samantha. Don't worry. Come back to me. You're the audience member that draws everyone else in. And also, you're awesome. More importantly than the audience part. I'm going to have to talk to you in days, Samantha. We've just been an audience streamer duo right now. But Chower, do your thing. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be right here. Running back to town. If you play your cards right, I might be back at town by the time you get done. No. Wow, it looks like a lot of those little horrors are over here. So we're not going that way. We're gonna nope right out of there. And we're gonna head back across the bridge of death and hope that the creeping horror or the shelled horror, whatever horror that we experience will not murder us to death while we die. Because we want to live. We don't want to be murdered to death while we die. We want to live forever. You'll live forever. Yay. Now, I did not see the shelled horror over there. on the shoreline, so we want to be a little careful as we approach this area. I don't know how fast it is. I don't know much about it, other than I've heard it's extremely hardy. It is a hardy beast, and that is putting it lightly. So we're going to try to avoid encountering it the best that we can. I don't see it. It seems to have fallen off of the map into the water, never to be accessed again unless we pelt it with arrows. But then its carcass will be worthless to us. So that's good that it did that. That's good. It's very important. At the very least, it has taken itself out of the equation for us to worry about, which is phenomenal. I won't lie, that's great. Not having to worry about that creepy fucking thing running around our map is one less stress that I'm happy to have off of my mind. Now we are unfortunately going to have to run screaming back through Ghost Pass. We're hurting pretty bad. Pretty bad. Looks like we still have our spiritual varnish up. So, right. It really crafted on the one that was full. Okay. So we're at 5450. Excuse me. But we're not going here to hunt for anything. We're literally going here to get back to the mainland, to get back where we're going. So we're going to try to avoid fights. We're going to try to avoid everything because we've got a long run. We've got a long way to go and a short while to get there. But we're going to do what they said, well, probably could be done because everybody else that's already done it has done it and has been telling us how to do it, so it's not that impressive anyway, but it's still fun. Is that how that song goes? I think that's how that song goes. If that's not how that song goes, then okay, fair enough. But I think it is. So, we've had to doom ourselves to going all the way around because we don't know where the lever to this fucking door is. I'm really happy that that ghost is still dead. Like, really happy about it. Because maybe that means that we don't have to worry about... Oh, right. That's the door over there that we would have had to open from somewhere else. So we have to shut this. We have to shut that. And we have to take the elevator way. And as long as we don't fall to our death while we're taking the elevator, I feel like we'll be okay. Huh. Good, all the ghosts are still dead as we want them to be. We don't want to have to kill more ghosts right now. We want everything in here to stay dead. Everything should be dead. I'm just checking, just running to check as we go. What we're going to look for as we get closer to the exit. Wow, we had no axe that whole time. We would have been murdered by a ghost. This is the door we need to get to. It does not open from here. So, we were told it opens from somewhere else, though. I don't see where it opens from. That does not mean that it does not open from somewhere nearby. But we're going to not worry about it. Maybe we can find it on our way back, because we are going to come back. At some point, we're going to have to deal with whatever's in that mansion over there. I think depending on how things go, maybe Samantha and I are going to take it on over to cities and see how our lovely city is doing. So we have some predator bones we could pick up. We don't really need them. What we do want is to successfully escape. There is a pistol shrimp. I feel like the pistol shrimp has made a critical mistake. I'm sorry, pistol shrimp, but you asked for it. He literally asked for it. He engaged us. What were we supposed to do? Leave him to his shrimpy ways? Just attacking anybody that he sees? No, we had to put him down for his and everybody else's benefit, right? That damn shrimp. So we would love to find a couple of hyenas along the way home here. And I imagine we will. Oh, I imagine we will. Which is why I'm not going to sprint a lot. Because when we come across them... Oh, look, animal hide. That's what we needed right there. So let's craft a primitive satchel. And then... let's go to manual crafting. And throw in our primitive satchel. 1, 2, 3 pieces of scaled leather. Craft it up, and now we have a scaled satchel and the recipe associated with it, which is really important for us. It's going to give us the ability to have a lot of inventory space. So let's open this and take it all. Good. We're good. What's our carry weight at? Let's put some stuff away. Move to scaled. Move to scaled. Move to scaled. Move to scaled. Oh shit. Well, that's going to be a dud because we're not going to race to go do anything with that. There we go. Now we've got a decent little loadout for us if we have to drop our backpack. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad little loadout. We can move this to our pocket. And now if we needed to throw a lantern, we have one. How close is overweight does that put us? Not? Okay, we're good. This will be our loadout. That way if we needed some mighty food, we have it. Let's grab a drink from our already empty water. Let's grab a bit of food. Let's eat up this jerky before it expires. There we go. And we'll continue on our way home. Now we shouldn't encounter too much resistance. If we find a creep neck, it will fall. I will not let a fucking Wendigo kill us. We don't really need to worry about the ley line, as we're not going to be doing magic. I will not be exchanging any of our abilities for, or our health for mana. That's not happening. Magic is cool, but we will swing a sword with buffs on it for now. And if we ever feel like we need mana, then later on we'll do that. But for now, no. No mana. Just all natural us. What's this guy have? We just have a staff still. Okay. We should run around the path closest to the mountain, I feel like. That way we don't have to worry about trying to get reoriented once we get on the other side of this ridge. We can just run this straight through. And then once we get out to the other side... Actually, wait. No, this is the way. This is the way we want to go. I believe this is the way. I believe. But now we no longer have to worry about dropping our backpack when we go to fight. Oh, did we leave it? We left the Nomad backpack. Oops. We could have picked that up and taken it with us, but it's fine. Really, no harm, no foul. We will try to kill something with our axe, since we have it out. Nothing from the Pearl Bird. There was a recipe we needed an egg for, so we'll take the egg, and we'll take his meat, actually. And it looks like this leads us right back to our homeland. Our home should be roughly around this corner, I think. Looks like the enemies might be gearing up a little bit more. They've got some metal armors and stuff on. And our house should be just down this way. It was a little bit of a run, but it wasn't treacherous. We didn't really encounter too much resistance. Short of finding Creepneck out in front of the actual village, I think we'll be safe. And even then, I'm pretty sure we can take him. Our weapon is pretty good. And all we're doing is getting better armor and better gear as we go. We may have reached a critical tipping point for Harvey. Very important for our success. Let's head on in to Cierzo, where we'll be able to get our free sleep, item grind, all of our stuff taken care of, all of our little fixations that we require. Okay, so now that we are back in here, let's check out what our Soroborian caravaner has.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings. Do you like my boots? They're master trader boots. They aren't no bitch boots like yours. You have a luxury tent. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Quickly healing the user. A huge bonus to stamina, huh? For 200. We might be back for that right now, my friend. We might be back for it. Let me see if I can get all of your thick. I always want your thick, which sounds really gross, but I do. Can't blame me.
Hey there.
Let's see. I also want all of your thick, which sounds much less gross. Okay.
Is there something you need?
I want to get all the thick oil from everybody first. Come over here and slap the bank down. I was actually a little worried that we might have left it on a campfire somewhere. Now we have very, 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 very much.
Is there something
Warm
you
potions. Very much warm potions. That is a coherent statement from me to you. We need to get our astral potion ingredients.
Hey there.
as they are cheap and effective. We could use some more life potions. How many? We have 3 blood mushrooms, and we have no gravel mushrooms. So, or gravel beetles. So we'll grab the 1 gravel beetle. We have plenty of spicy tea. We were going to use a crimp nut, a bird egg, and some water, I think, to try and make a stamina potion. So we'll go ahead and buy that. We're going to have a marshmallow as well. Because I feel like we're not going to waste time trying to craft this. There we go. Now we don't have to guess. Now when we head over there, whatever it's going to take to do it, we should have it. It does. Just a normal bird egg and some crimp nuts. Great endurance potion, okay. Bloody mushroom. Gravelly beetle. Let's try that again. Oh wait, we can just make it right here. There we go. Hex cleaner needs greasy weed, livy weed, greasy fern, livy weed, and salt and whatever water you use, I guess. Okay. Oh, poison! Look at that. It takes occult remains, a miasma pod. That's pretty cool. A marsh octopus, which closes wounds but poison the eater. Okay. And then some crab eye. So I think we're going to go buy some more wine just so that we have what we need to make more varnish when the time comes. And then maybe we'll squirrel the rest of it away. We have 15 potions currently to sell. So we could leverage that if we needed to.
Can I help you?
What other recipes do you sell? The potage I want to know. Soothing tea we want to know. Okay. I think that's all we want from him. $122 for all of that. Okay, not bad. And then let's see what else we need. Let's learn these recipes real quick. I think we should hold on to the money we have. We have not been back to our home for a little while. Okay, now we've got all of our stuff put away that we're going to be putting away right now, I believe. Well, you know what? We'll go ahead and put a dark varnish away. And we'll go ahead and put one spiritual varnish away. You know, just for a rainy day. We could put the scrap away. We could put the key away. Okay. What's our weight looking like? 33? That's not bad. Almost half. Almost half we have emptied out. And a little more than in there. Oh, there's food waste. Gross. That was from us. Drop that over there in the corner. Never to be looked at again. Huh. All we have is salt water. We can get the rest of our salt back in our inventory that we were gonna like, oh no, we were almost out of salt by just cooking some water really quick. So we can go ahead and grab our salt water, cook it up, grab our salt water and cook it up. There we go. Soothing tea is seaweed and water. Okay, that's real easy. And then beetles and water for spicy tea. I guess it would make sense to try and maybe combine every basic ingredient with some water in the kitchen in the alchemy thing to see if it comes up with either a tea or a basic potion. I wonder if ghost eyes in water make some sort of a in cooking. If you can use alchemy ingredients in cooking and vice versa. If any of them cross over. Because the azure shrimp says it has mana restoring properties, but I feel like it's mostly a shrimp. But I don't know if that means that it's also an alchemical shrimp, as in it could be eaten or shoved inside of a potion. Who knows? We don't fuck with magic yet, and we're not going to on this character in particular. Harvey is all up close and personal, so I'm not sure we're going to worry about that really. But, yeah. Yeah. That's all I have to say. Um, it feels really good to lay back. My back is happy right now. Happy back. I feel like I need some fuel. I need a drink of it. Give it to me. It's really far away. Hold on. I'm going to comfortably get a drink of this, and then I'll get back up. But until then, we're going to listen to me fight it. Fight it. Get it. Okay, got it. Oh, it was worth the fight. That shit is good. That is very, very good. Unofficially sponsored by Bang. Because bang, bang, Samantha. Bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You do. Don't act like you don't. I know you hear me in there. So we do have enough to make our next little tray meat stew combo. We'll make it up after we get up from our nap. Because of the situation, I'd like us to have some extra walking around money. So we're gonna go ahead and burn through a quick cycle. I know we shouldn't, but we are prepared. We are very well prepared for winter. So I'm not afraid. I am unafraid of running the cycle to cycle their inventory once or twice or even thrice if we feel the need. But I feel like Samantha needs me to check this goddamn city soon. She's craving it. She's over there chomping at the bit. She's like, yeah, this, but when's he gonna get back to building roads? Fuck, he's good at building roads. That's what Samantha thinks. And since she's not here to defend herself, bam. Although when she gets back, there'll be hell to pay. No. Let's see. I like that. Campfires don't run out of fuel. That is very handy for us. So we're at 32.9 of 60, 9.9 of 12. Not bad. Let's fucking roll. Actually, before we roll, let's make our tray meat stews. Meat stew. Oh, it used the wrong ingredient. It didn't use... Oh, that makes me sad. I mean, eat some sort of a fish for the pungent paste. It cures infections, which restores your max health and stamina, allowing you to continue venture without sleep. Pungent paste is the fucking money. We are going to grab some of that right now. We're going to go out. We're going to grab our fishing rod from in here, or our harpoon. We'll pick on that up real quick, like. What's this way? I'm going to put our other lantern back. We don't really need the lantern grenade anymore. I feel like it served us well, but that we're done with it. So now that we have our harpoon, let's get out of here. Let's go catch some fish. Here it has begun to snow. So we would have hit the snow cycle no matter what. And that's good. That makes me feel less upset about skipping time if we were going to hit it in a single day anyway. And I would rather us know it's snowing before we leave the city than get out there in the middle and be like, oh, we can actually get rid of our fur armor real quick for some bullshit. And now knowing that we can't is perfect. There's some larva egg. We need that. We need some salmon. We need whatever fish we can get. We need another larva egg. Bam. No seaweed. That's fine. Seaweed is also good. We can use that. Ice is very powerful. Very powerful. We need those fish. We need them. We need them in our lives. Here, fish. Come to me, fish. Some more raw salmon. Okay, so we're going to have to take that. We'll grab a drink of some clean water here. Do we have clean water in both of our things? No, so let's gather some. Gather it up. Gather that stuff up. We need it. We need it in our lives. Oh my god. I'm so happy it's snowing. So, what were we gonna make? We were gonna make some crazy shit that needed fish eggs, or larva eggs, fish pungent paste. That's what we're making. Pungent paste. It's so pungent that it's also paste. It's like, are those two things necessarily correlated? No. No, they're not. But they're about to be in the form of paste made out of fish and bugs and eggs. Fish bug egg paste, you know, the good stuff. Potage was 3 turnips and some salt. We probably could have figured that out, I feel like. But it's very good to have us be able to craft a dish along the way that not only restores food, but also heals the common cold. Next up that we need to learn is how to craft a mushroom bar. I imagine it's 4 fucking mushrooms. It might be 3 mushrooms and some salt. Either way, we can figure it out. Pungent paste does go bad. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and keep it on us. I think we're good. I think I'm going to put the ghost eye away. We'll transfer that. We'll transfer that. Very good. Very good. Our inventory will work out. Let's get rid of our harpoon. We don't need it anymore right now. I'm going to pick up our... Do we have a mining pick? It looks like we might have had to sell it or drop it at some point. So we'll run downstairs and grab ourselves a pick so that we have it. We've missed out on a couple of things. We found that one palladium mining spot, and we didn't get a chance to use it because we had no pickaxe anywhere near us. Let's remember to pick up this bank. It's now the only one we're carrying with us. I believe we've sold or lost the rest. There might be another one attached to a fire somewhere in the world. I can't remember. I know there's one on the ground somewhere out in the world because we ran out of space for it. I can't for the life of me think of what would have happened to the second one. It might still be in the woods of the northern forest. Yeah, it might be right where the caravaner appeared. We may well have even dropped the second one for space at a certain point, because I know we had 2. And if I felt like we needed the space, I would have dropped it without even worrying about it. We don't need a flint and steel. We do not need a lantern. We do not need bread or that. We will check out what's in here. Improvised bedroll, some booties, and some arrows. I'm going to leave it all. We don't need it. We'll grab this mining pick, though. And honestly, we need to go fuck with the trogs because they're beneath us at this point. Which feels pretty goddamn good to say, I will admit it. Samantha, when you get back, let me know. Because I want to talk to you about what game we're going to play next right now. I feel like we've cashed out outward for today. We've squeezed a lot out of it. A lot of time out of it. So maybe we could squeeze a little time out of something else so that I don't get stuck in the RPG grind loop and lose my sanity. More than I've already lost. So, holler at your boy when you get here. Items can be repaired while you rest in a tent. Broken items can still be used. And I wonder if broken means unrepairable, like sleeping no longer repairs that item. You have to take it to what's-his-face and pay for it to get repaired. I bet that is what that means. It usually is. Once they break, you have to take them to a specialist and pay extra to have him big dick your fucking weapons back
What
to
can I do for you?
usability.
All right.
What do you got? What do you have for me? Anything new since we've been out exploring? You have Fang recipes, okay. Lots of fangs. Tripwire traps. Okay. Thanks, Loudhammer, but we're good.
Greetings, friend.
It would be kind of nice to buy that luxury tent. I will not lie. I want it. I want it bad. It's unnecessarily expensive for where we're currently at, though. So I feel like maybe we will not buy it, despite the fact that we have a mighty need. Oh, we have a mighty need. Let's see. I want to save the game, and then I want to hop back to the main menu. I feel like we're going to wrap this outward part up for tonight. We got back. We got our scaled bag in this little blurb episode. So not much got accomplished, but we did get back to Sierzo so that we can orient ourselves on where we're going to go. Probably the forest. Now that we have our backpack, we should probably do a little more exploring in that northern area. But I feel like those illuminating horrors and their auto fire, their little machine gun acid spit, we're going to have to remember to deal with those all at once and not do it in parts, because I will forget how they attack every time, and they will burn us down and our random events down until we're dead. So we want to be really careful about going back in there. They already took one of our lives, so to speak. So I'm going to look at, while we're waiting, what game we're going to play right now. I've been wanting to play Control on stream, but I feel like it's not that great of a game. I've been wanting to play Talos Principle. That's a fun puzzle game that is ridiculous, and nobody ever streams it, so it might be kind of cool. Yeah, Talos Principle would be really fun to play right now. It's kind of a thinky, puzzly game. We could play some Dead Cells, some No Time to Explain. We could check in on our city. We could try and get a rocket into space in Kerbal. We could fuck around in some Salt and Sanctuary or Long Dark. Oh, Long Dark would be kind of fun. But that's all winter. That's like hardcore winter survival all day. So we'd have to be prepared for that. We could start a run of Darkest Dungeon, but I feel like that game is kind of long, and I feel like we should maybe focus on our city if we're gonna do. It's such a good game. Darkest Dungeon's such a good game. No one's currently streaming it. Darkest Dungeon might be kind of cool. Let's see. Salt and Sanctuary is fun. Black Desert's fun, but there's kind of not much to do for a stream. We could build a prison with Prison Architect. I have that game installed. Oh, we could jump right into some Stellaris and say, fuck Mars. But that gets a little complicated because I'm not all that familiar with it. Outer Wilds was going pretty well. We could jump back into that, although I feel like we're running out of stuff and the 22-minute cycle gets a bit repetitive. We could try and figure out how the fuck to fly a spaceship again in Elite Dangerous. That game's fucking amazing. Bloodborne, we could play Bloodborne. I haven't played that in a long time. We were talking about that on stream. Also, nobody's streaming Bloodborne. So that might be a fun game to play right now. We could do some Bloodborne. That might be fun. I do love Bloodborne. We've got my only problem with playing Outward right now is that it's just so much walking. And so we have to like parse it out, and we've done a lot of little excursions today. So I feel like we're kind of tapped out on it. I think my choices for us are going to be either Hyperlight Drifter, Bloodborne, Cities, Elite Dangerous, or Talos Principle. Final answer. Boom. Those are our options for right now. Actually, we could also play Minute. Minute's kind of cool, but it has a 1 minute cycle, so it's really repetitive, and it looks like nobody's streamed Minute ever. That might be kind of cool. Be the first person to ever stream Minute. Probably for a reason. Because 60-second cycles are really fucking plentiful. There's 2 people streaming Long Dark. Both in survival mode. Wow. I feel like the Hunt was sort of not that great of a game. We could play Doom, but that's just me running around punching the shit out of things till they die, which I guess is most games. You know what? We might do Bloodborne, because it's fun to tangle with some big enemies. It's fun to get wrecked by a couple hunters and come back. Elite Dangerous and Cities are also really high choices for me. So is Hyperlight Drifter, because it is a Zelda-esque game. Nobody's streaming that. Nobody's streaming Bloodborne. Oh no, there are people streaming Bloodborne. Okay. What about Cities? Probably. 7, yeah. Okay. Elite Dangerous. 4. And there's none on Talos Principle. I don't know. I'm feeling like I almost have to leave it up to Samantha. We have to leave some sort of a choice for my viewer, my dedicated fan. What sort of masochism does she want to see me put myself through? If I could do backflips for my audience, what would they want to see? Would they want to see gore? Would they want to see roads? Would they want to see the hardest puzzle game actually known to man, Talos Principle? Or there's a reason why nobody streams Talos Principle. It's because they're not smart enough to beat it. And that's not a dig on people. It is the most difficult puzzle game that exists for a reason. You know what? Maybe because of that, we should fucking play Talos Principle. But it is a lot of puzzles. It's like watching somebody play Portal. So if that's what gets your video game dick hard, Samantha, I'll do it. I'm going to talk to you while you're in the shower until you're out. It's going to be weird. So you should come back. Yeah, so let's see. I might have time to write this down on a napkin so we don't have to close out the window when Samantha gets back. She's going to be my voting subject for this. Can you vote with a party of one? I think it's going to be she's going to pick the game that we play because I like including my audience. I like it so much. So, our choices. I'm not going to work that on that. How about on this? There we go. Hyperlight, Drifter, Bloodborne, Cities, Elite, Dangerous, and the Talos fucking Principle. Oh god. I can't believe I downloaded that game again. It's sick. But it's super deep. We could get super deep if Samantha wants to go on a philosophical fucking journey. We're gonna play Talos Principle. If Samantha wants to watch me do some old school Zelda-esque stuff, then we're gonna play Hyperlight Drifter. If she wants to see me coat myself in the blood of my enemies and destroy everything, we'll play Bloodborne. If she wants to see me build a road and stress my brain about economic policies, we'll play Cities. And if she wants to see me fly into the wild blue yonder in space after I figure out how to fly our spaceship out of the spaceport, because I forgot, then we'll play Elite Dangerous. And I guess if she wants to watch me play the hardest game, puzzle game ever devised by man, we could play Talos Principle. So those are our options. And now, we wait. Ha! My phone vibrated. I got all excited. I'm like, oh shit. What are we doing? Well, let's see. If I were left to my own devices right now, and we had to make the choice for ourselves, no intervention from Samantha, what would we choose? Well, Talos Principle has 2 people that have attempted it in PlayStation's recorded history, and they didn't get very far, it looks like. So that might be an obscure as fuck but really cool game, although I'm not sure anybody ever is going to be searching to watch a video of it, so... Like, who the fuck's looking up the Talos Principle, right? Am I talking about you? Yeah, Samantha, I am talking about you. Absolutely. You're going to decide our fate right now. You are the crux of this whole evening, my dear. No, sorry, I won't say it like that. I feel like we got the most of what we can get today out of Outward. We made it back to the village. We have a brand new backpack. It's awesome. We've got all our goodies from the northern area, except we sort of packed it up because the shell horror fell off a cliff and we can't get to it. So I was like, well, let's play a little bit of a different game. And I was thinking I'd have you pick it because you can. So what kind of masochism do you want? And you can't say whatever you want because you're the audience. So you gotta blah, blah, weigh in. And so our choices, all right, are like a Zelda, like an old school Zelda game. It's called Hyperlight Drifter. and it's silent. There's 0 words in it. It's just pictures. There's no dialogue. It's very simple. It's like a 16-bit game. It's kind of cool. There's Bloodborne. We could check in on our city. There is Elite Dangerous. And then there is the hardest game devised by man for puzzles called the Talos Principle. And so I was trying to decide and just sort of thinking out loud about what we would do next. And I was like, well, if Samantha wants to see me play a top-down old-school Zelda game, then I'll do it. If she wants to see me coat myself in the blood of my enemies and kill a bunch of beasts, then Bloodborne. If she wants to see me build some roads and do economics, we'll do cities. And if you want to see me fly a spaceship, I'll fucking play Elite Dangerous. And if you want to watch me beat a puzzle game that is supposed to be the hardest puzzle game ever, then I'll do that. It's like a Portal style puzzle game. Not quite Portal, but yeah. Your wish is my command. I'll do a backflip if you say it. It might hurt though, because I'm not very good at backflips. Because I cheat in economics. Haha, Bloodborne it is. Okay, I'm gonna boot it up and then I'll start the stream back.